Hello everyone, this is STVO from Too Sweet Cosplay. I'm about to give my No Mercy 2017 predictions video. I was trying to find a good spot to shoot this video. I'm a little busy today, but I want to make sure I get it up before the weekend starts. So here I am in lovely downtown Chicago, just filming outside. So it's a pretty stacked card this weekend. A lot of good matches. I believe there's 7 total that I'm going to run through, and hopefully it'll be a good show. I'm looking forward to watching it on Sunday, especially Brock Lesnar versus Braun Strowman for the Universal title. I'm excited about that match, and I'm also excited for John Cena versus Roman Reigns, which is a WrestleMania caliber match, but they're going to put it on a show like No Mercy. I'm going to get more into that. I'm going to give thoughts on who I think should win, and of course who I do predict will win the match. So let's get started. I'm assuming this is the pre-show match, but I'm gonna guess it's The Miz versus Jason Jordan for the Intercontinental Championship. So with that said, I think that The Miz will retain, and really he honestly should. He's been a good Intercontinental Champion. He's been very good the past few years, ever since that Talking Smack promo with Daniel Bryan where he ran him down. He's been on fire on both SmackDown and Raw, and I think he'll deliver in this match. I'm confident that him and Jason Jordan will have a good match. Jason Jordan, he's a very talented wrestler, very good in the ring, but this thing with him being Kurt Angle's son is just not believable whatsoever, and I think that it's going to play its course. I don't think Jason will win the IC title, at least not this pay-per-view. If they do a rematch at the next Raw show, then he might have a chance. I could see something building up into his eventual heel turn. So we'll see if that goes. Next up, the Cruiserweight Championship. Enzo Amore versus Adrian Neville for the Cruiserweight Championship. They are really building up Enzo in the Cruiserweight division, and he has a lot of they've been putting a lot of marketing on him. He has this meat sauce t-shirt, so we'll see if that happens. I'm predicting Neville retains on this one. While Enzo is rising up in the Cruiserweight division, it does seem like he's kind of the throw-along guy, like the Miz and his Miztourage has beaten down. And from there, it's just interesting. It's I don't think Enzo will win this one. Maybe he'll eventually do it because he's very over. He sells merchandise. I know he's kind of been in the doghouse, but I don't see him winning this pay-per-view. I think Neville will retain on this one. The next matchup is Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. I believe it's just going to be regular Finn versus Bray. I don't know. That's what they're kind of hinting at. And Bray's just been beating Goldust all week. The past 2 weeks, he's just been taking him down. And I don't know. I'm not too excited about this feud. I guess either man could win. But if I were to make a guess, I'm going to go with Finn Balor. I don't know. I think I'm just kind of hoping this feud's done. It's not been very exciting, and I know this may be unpopular. I love Finn Balor, don't get me wrong. He's a great guy, a great wrestler. I think they need to incorporate the demon gimmick more into they need to incorporate it more weekly. I think him as himself is just not too exciting. He's great in the ring, don't get me wrong. He's great in the ring. He has a decent look on his own, but I think the demon is his big selling point, and Bray Wyatt's just kind of getting stale. I've heard some theories that people were saying that maybe the Wyatt family, Luke Harper and Eric Rowan, will interfere in this pay-per-view. Maybe they'll help Bray Wyatt win. I don't see it happening, but I guess it could build to something. And then someone else was suggesting that the club may reunite with Gallows and Anderson, maybe helping out Finn. 1 sec, sorry. Gallows and Anderson would help Finn Balor out maybe against the Wyatt family, and maybe they'd set something up for the Survivor Series or whatever the next pay-per-view is. I guess Raw's TLC. I don't know when that is, but that's entirely possible. We'll see. Up next is the Shield 2.5, as I call them, or 2.6667. You know, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins versus the Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. This should be a very good match. I don't expect a title change, especially not so soon. I think that Dean and Seth will be the tag team champions for a good while, and I think that they're just going to continue on with the whole tag team championship reign. I don't see it ending anytime soon. But yeah, either way, it'll be a great match. They had a very good match at SummerSlam, and I don't expect this to be any different or any anything less than what it was before. And the next matchup is Fatal 5-Way for the Raw Women's Championship, with the returning Bayley coming in against champion Alexa Bliss, against Emma, against Sasha Banks, and against Nia Jax. This is a tough one to call. You think that the returning champion Bayley, the returning challenger Bayley, she might win it back. The title's been kind of going all over the place lately, so we'll see what happens. If I were to guess, I would say I'm gonna go with Alexa Bliss retaining, because it's been changing hands a little too often. I really hope they don't do another title change so soon, and I think eventually Asuka's going to come to the main roster whenever she's ready to go, and at the next pay-per-view she will take the title off whoever the champion is. But if I'm not going to select Alexa to be champion for this one, I would say I'd like Nia Jax to have a chance. She's not the best in the ring, but she is definitely an intimidating persona. She's got the good size, and she does have her fans, so I would say let's see how it goes. Maybe you can build her into a monster, and eventually she and Asuka can square off. We'll see how it goes, but I think that'd be kind of cool to see. Nia Jax is a dominant champion until Asuka comes up. And up next is a WrestleMania caliber match in the making. It's John Cena versus Roman Reigns, a one-on-one. John Cena's been owning Roman on the mic, obviously. He's a veteran. He's been doing it for a long time. He's Mr. Hollywood. And then Roman Reigns, I think that match will be very good. I think that it's going to deliver. Both men are capable of delivering big matches. So I think what's going to happen here is that while John's been owning Roman on the mic, I think that Roman's going to own him in the ring. I think Roman Reigns will get a victory over John Cena on this one. And I think that he will be the dominating factor. John Cena's going to be off for a while. I think he comes back at Survivor Series, but I know he's not scheduled for a couple pay-per-views after that. Sorry, there's a lot of sound in the background, so hopefully it's translating okay on this video. But it's going to be a good match. I think Roman Reigns will just have another victory to his name until his eventual Universal title reign down the road. But I think he'll have it. It'll be a very good match. It'll be a back and forth. John Cena's going to deliver a super AA to Roman Reigns, but Roman's going to is going to kick out of that, and he'll eventually win the match. But after that, the main event, what I'm assuming is the main event, the Universal title, will be on the line. It's going to be Brock Lesnar defending against Braun Strowman. Now, here's what I'm thinking. I think while I do want Braun Strowman to win the match, I think he's been building up very well. He's got clean victories over Roman Reigns. He dominated John Cena recently. I know he lost technically by disqualification, but he just laid John out, and he looked very strong. He's been looking great for the past year. I think ever since the brand split happened again. Braun's just developed his own personality, and he's been getting better in the ring, and he's been just establishing a character that's larger than life. And if anyone were to beat Brock Lesnar in the next few months, if it isn't Roman Reigns, it definitely should be Braun Strowman. And I think it should be him, because WWE will need superstars eventually. Who knows how long Brock will be around, and when it comes time for John Cena to finally leave for good, or Brock Lesnar to leave for good, who are they going to have for backup stars. They can't forever rely on part-timers like Brock, The Rock, or Cena. They have to build up their own stars. They got to build up future part-timers, you know. But with that said, I think that with the rumors of WrestleMania 34 having Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns too, I think that Brock Lesnar will retain, and I think he's going to hold it through WrestleMania, and then Roman Reigns will get his victory. However, it would be kind of cool if they even just did something like Braun Strowman defeats him now, but maybe they have a rematch at Royal Rumble or even Fastlane or whatever Raw pay-per-view following Royal Rumble. I think that'd be a good idea. So, I mean, those are some things to consider. But yeah, I think that's about it. I guess they can add some bonus matches throughout the weekend or whatever. I'm not really sure what else would be on the line. They covered every title basically, so unless there's a feud I'm not thinking of, maybe they can get Elias Samson in, maybe they can get Goldust or Dustin Rhodes back into the mix. I don't know what else they would add to the pay-per-view, but either way, it should be a good show. The two main event matches alone should sell it. And then, yeah, share your thoughts in the comments sections here. The other guys are going to be posting their videos soon after me. I'm just getting mine up, and I'm hoping for a great show. Yeah, let me know what you think. And also, I hope you guys got your Bullet Club opportunity to meet them at the Pro Wrestling Tees grand opening weekend. I didn't get one yet myself. I'm not sure if I will or not, but I mean, it sounds very fun. So if you got yours, that's great. I hope you enjoy. If you didn't get yours, supposedly they're going to be releasing more VIP packages to meet the Bullet Club members. But other than that, yeah, stay tuned to our page. We're going to be announcing more events and gatherings soon, future conventions. And if you do want any us to come by any future conventions, let them know and let us know on our page. But yeah, share your thoughts on No Mercy and various other topics, and let me know how this video was. Give it a thumbs up or even a dislike, and let me know how I can even improve these videos. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a great weekend.